what's up, y'all? It's Poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by Chronicle Speaks. It's titled Official Court Docs Show Kroy Wants Kim Banned from Home. Full custody of kids and alimony. So Kroy and Kim were from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I need to start this season also. It just started. I'm about to watch episode 1 probably tonight. But yeah, so if you are a Real Housewives fan, then you know of these two, and they are getting divorced, and it looks like it's very messy. So we're gonna get the inside scoop and see what's going on. Let's watch.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes,
Don't be tardy for the divorce party. They said Kim and Kroy are getting a divorce. Say it ain't so. First it was Cynthia and Mike, then Drew and Ralph, Kenya and Mark, Eva and Mike. Child, I think they need to put them all together on a show.
I mean, it's clear as day that introducing your spouse on a reality show is a bad idea. It's a terrible, horrible idea. Look at all of these divorces. I'm very surprised that Candy and Todd are still hanging on.
And call it the Housewives Go to Divorce Court, because this is exactly what it's given right now. And I can't say that I didn't see this happening, because since the beginning of the Housewives franchise, Kim did not like being broke. If she had to take your husband to make sure that she wasn't broke, she was going to do it. Ooh. Kim didn't mind being a side chick as long as she wasn't broke. Now you're a broke wife. TMZ was saying that Kim was the one that filed for divorce, but y'all know I like to get my own tea. So I decided to look it up myself, and it was not Kim, it was Kroy. Child, looking at those finances, it looks like they've been struggling for a long time. And you know how we do over here. We're going to get into that and so much more. But before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Now the saying goes that money is the root of all evil, but money can truly be the root to a divorce as well. Money can make or break a relationship, and when you're in the public's eye and you have this keeping up with the Joneses mentality, it's not too much longer before your house of cards come tumbling down. Kim and Kroy Biermann seem to have the perfect life, or so we thought. Kim at one point had a hit show. She had beautiful children. She had the husband, the ring, the cars, the home, all of this money. Little did we know they were living far beyond their means. The IRS is after them. The mortgage company is after them. The people who designed parts of her home is after them. So many people are after them, trying to sue them. Now, with all of these financial woes, one would think that Kim would think it's too hot in the kitchen and she would be the one wanting to get out. But baby, it was not Kim, it was Kroy. I don't know where they're getting this information from, but y'all know Chronicle Speaks is going to break it down. Child, Kroy said he wants the kids, full custody of the kids. Kroy wants Kim out of the house, even though he's probably going to get his walking papers and get evicted pretty soon anyway, since he's in foreclosure. Let's break all of this down. Y'all ain't heard my theme music in a long time. Cue it up.
Girl, what is this?
Marie Zolciak is the respondent. So Kroy was the one that filed for divorce, not Kim. Okay, so they were married on November 11th, 2011, and since that date lived together as husband and wife until approximately the filing of the complaint, at which time they were separated and since have lived in a bona fide state of separation. Petitioner, meaning Kroy, has separated from respondent, meaning Kim, on the grounds that the marriage is irretrievably broken and thereby entitling petitioner to a divorce under Georgia law. Petitioner further shows he is entitled to a divorce from respondent upon other grounds. However, he chooses to reserve his right to amend his petition at a later time.
I believe you that he won't.
Exceedings if necessary. Baby, that sounds like Kim did something and Kroy ain't forgiving her for it, and Kroy is like, you better play right or I'ma tell it all. What y'all getting out of that? Wait a minute though, that's not all. Kroy got the kids. Petitioner shows that there are 4 minor children born as issue of this marriage, to wit, male present issue the age, and he's wanting to take everything. In my spirit, I feel some cheating going on. What y'all think? I feel it. So the next part goes over the minor children and how they should remain in Georgia. No other state should have cut right on it.
I don't want. I just don't want to hear her read all of this.
On the as may be proved at trial. Kim, what did you do? That petition to be awarded alimony. Kim, what did you do? Now, Kroy filed on the 5th of May, but we didn't find out until yesterday on the 8th of May. And this honestly did not come out until the IRS information came out saying that they owed. Something is happening. Like someone is feeding information to TMZ, and that information is not true because Kim did not file for divorce. I've seen absolutely nothing in any of the documentation showing April the 30th, like TMZ said. So I'm really feeling like Kim was trying to feed information to them to kind of head people off to think she was the one that filed, but it was Kroy. It's about to be something that's about to hit the fan. I don't know what it is, y'all, but something is going to come out. Kroy is going to release it if Kim decides to fight back. Y'all watch what I said. Come back and watch this video. Now, they are set to go back to court July 4th, and something tells me that is the perfect day for Kroy to set it off with his fireworks. Now, y'all take a listen to what Bethany Frankel, formerly of the Real Housewives of New York, had to say about Kim and Kroy. Child, she went off. Take a listen to this, and I'll be back with more.
So I was just on my podcast, and my producers told me that Kim and Kroy, Kim Zolciak and Kroy are getting divorced. And I've heard all the rumors about the foreclosure, and I thought to myself, marriage is hard enough. Bringing other people into your life and highlighting it for years on TV, I did it for a short time, and I paid the price. And I took it like a champ when I was scrutinized, and, you know, they go with you in when it's happy and everything looks great, and everyone's coming with you when it goes down to the abyss in the shit Slumdog Millionaire style. So they invited us into this life, and they've always been people who seem like they're spending more than they have. He's on a football salary, she's on a housewife's salary, and they're spending like planes going down. And the thing is, you can't spend more than you make. And it's the old housewives model to get on the show, make no money, spend, logo, car, house, bankruptcy, foreclosure, because you can't keep up. You're writing checks you can't cash, and it's gross. It's like what's wrong with America. When the whole real estate bubble crashed, that was because people were just financing their houses, and the whole thing imploded. And I heard Kim and Kroy owe $1 million each, and it's like, good. Pay the IRS.
Not
you gotta
good.
pay. You want to play, you gotta pay. And, you know, all these couples that bring everybody into every single detail like they're perfect, it's a recipe for disaster also. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan, and then he's cheating. And it's Adam Levine and his wife. Everyone gets humbled real quick. So these two, you know, we're so perfect and we're so in love and we have all this money and we're spending and the diamonds and the this and the filters and the kids and everything. And then when the shit goes sideways, you invited us in when it was going good and it looked like a fairy tale or made us believe it was. Well, guess what? We're coming out with you too. So no one's going to respect your privacy at this time because there is no privacy at this time. And I think I get particularly lit when people spend what they don't have. It's like up the whole system. It's like
you mad.
The IRS. Like you pay your bills, right? I never spent a dime until I made money. Like never. I couldn't afford a taxi. I would pray that someone would buy me a drink. Like, I never spent a fucking penny. I was terrified. I was on the cover of Forbes and called my business manager to ask if I could buy a handbag the first time. I was always terrified because you don't spend money. You don't have. My apartment was furnished by IKEA. When I was on the Housewives in New York, I didn't have it, so I didn't pretend I had it. Hate all show and no go. I hate fronting and stunting. Pay your bills. That's all I have to say. Pay your bills.
Oh, she's a good person.
Bethany went off, didn't she? What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about?
Damn, Bethany. You would think they owe her some goddamn money. Maybe they do. It gotta be something going on behind the scenes because she seemed like she took that personal. Like, girl, I understand her having that opinion, and you know she didn't lie about anything she said as far as how these reality TV people be flexing and trying to make it seem like they got more money than they actually do. But at the same time, it's like it's one thing to have that opinion, but for you to verbalize that on social media when that's your peer, like y'all are running the same circles. She just showed a goddamn picture you took with her, so you know her in real life. So for you to do that and like put that out there, it just seems personal. It's just like, okay, what's happening behind the scenes, girl? But yeah, this is wild. She kept saying, "Oh, what did you do, Kim?" Like, but I mean, I know I'll skip through that part. Y'all go watch her video if you want the specifics of it. I don't really care about that, but I think it more so comes down to finances. Look at everything that was listed, how much money they owe to the IRS, and their house being foreclosed. Like, it just seems like they're having a lot of financial issues, and that causes a lot of issues in your relationship and your marriage. So I feel like he's just trying to get away, and he's talking about he want alimony. Like, that's a lot. I wonder how much money was he making for him to want alimony from Kim. How is she even getting money these days? I don't know what's happening, but this is a hot mess. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.